Weebly. Hopefully we're about to find out here in a second. Yes, we are. There it is. I had my audio actually on for a second. That was so strange. Like on my tablet, not on my desktop here. But hello, everyone. Dust in the wind here. Hope everybody's still having a good Thursday today. It's got something a bit different tonight. I'm still going to be playing some games. We're going to try to play Revolt, that old classic game from 1999 that I've been playing since I was like 4 years old. And while I do that, the main center thing of this is I'm going to be just talking a little bit about my experiences of how I came to, discover my Pride Association, and we're just going to basically be celebrating those in the LGBTQ community. And, yeah, I figured I'd at least have a game on there that I could just kind of just chill, talk on. Just talk with you guys in the chat. That's mainly what this is. It's mainly a chat, session with you guys, just about all that's going on. I see Maximus Effort and that one guy with fangs in the chat. How are y'all doing? It's good to see y'all. Hope everything is good with y'all. Happy Pride Month as always. Let me just grab this. Hello, Michael. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Went ahead and tweeted that out. You just have to spread the word a little bit on do the ping of pings as I usually do. Everyone, please. There we go. Yeah, it's just a little something. Fang saying, yes, Pride Month for a chaotic pansexual like myself. I'll say, that's you and Danny, That's y'all two. Yeah, Danny is as well, as you can see from the art right here. Yes. There's that going. Here we go. Let me just go ahead and spread the word a little bit. And also, let me go ahead and Revolt up and running for you guys. Let's see. Go ahead and shut this down there. Buy squat, yep. Exactly there, Max. Like I said, I've got a little bit of a added tag on there, bi and trans personally, for those who don't know. Apparently Michael got Statues of the Seven, all of them at 10, including the ones in Inazuma. Got the Sacred Soccer Retreat at level 50, and got a ton of Primo Gems ready for the next banner.
That's dedication.
It's like, that's dedication, man. Appreciate that is insane. But yeah, Max in there with the buy squad. Yep, I'm part of it. I am part of it. Let's see, Among Us. How are you? How you doing? Let me just see. I think it's under the name, because Revolt is always under a weird name. Is that what it is? Is that what it's called? Revolt Remastered. Where's Revolt Remastered? There we are. What games are we playing? I'm currently going to be playing a little bit of Revolt. This is a bit of a different one. I'm playing an old game from 1999. This was a remastered version of a game from '99 that I used to play all the time. I've been playing it since I was 4 years old. Yeah, let's go ahead and... there we go, okay. We're playing Revolt here. This is a remastered by the community. This is actually remastered by the community, which is insane to me. It's 100% amazing. Let's see. We're just racing through a little bit here. Let me go down to the bottom here. This is a RC car racing game, y'all. And yeah, it's got a bit of a legacy to it. Took a while since Inazuma first dropped, but I did it. But yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll race as each of them. Just kind of messing around as we go. This is the car I'm going to use to race as all the time. RC Bandit. It turns very, very well. Let's see. But yeah, this is mainly going to be about, highlighting, folks in the community that are LGBTQ, such as myself here. Like I said, bi and trans. Yeah, just it took me a long time to really, come to terms with it. It took me a long time. Like I first realized that back in around let's say 2010 when I first realized it. I kind of flipped over there. I was losing my mind, but I realized that in 2019. But it took me years of questioning. It took me about, I want to say 3 or 4 years of questioning, oh, what's going on? Oh, it is? Oh, the music's louder? Here, how about this? Is that good? Is that better? Let me know here. I want to at least be audible. Wow, that's very rare that we have a game that actually the audio levels go out of whack, but this is an older game, so... And this was a fan-made project, so I'm gonna cut some slack a little bit. Did that do it, Max? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if that did the trick. That's better? Okay, cool. Glad to hear your story. But yeah, I guess I'll start, like I said, from the beginning. I discovered I was bi in about, like I said, 2019. Yeah, it was 2019. I was trying to make sure it wasn't like 2020. It was like 2020. No, I remember it now. Like, I remember exactly when. I know the circumstances that were brought about from it, but... actually coming to grips with that was kind of it was a huge process. I had been questioning a whole bunch of it for it took me 3 years to finally, accept what was going on, and I kind of had to very much keep that hidden from the world, just because I'm in Texas. I don't think I need to explain why, being in Texas and being is not the ideal place to be for the folks in the community. But yeah, it took me a long time of just, actually, asking myself a whole bunch of questions of, who am I really? And then in a year of just, kind of going through the acceptance of, okay, I'm bi, so, after going about a year of accepting that, I kind of began to, I was always asking, I kind of dabbled in just asking questions. I started to ask the question, am I really comfortable in my own skin? that was the real thing. Like that was the part where it really kind of had all these, like, all this stuff racing through my brain here. So that was when I really started to, like, I think I came to the conclusion, you know, like I said, I came out as trans very recently, but I've only been trans for about, since the year began. Like, since the year began. And I think the only reason I was able to come to terms with it, you know, so quickly is because, you know, I guess since I was already, you know, in the LGBTQ community, I was technically already had a flag of my own, if you know what I mean. I already had a flag to call my own. But, I think that was what made it a little easier to accept. It was a little easier to accept that. I don't know, maybe it's, you know, growing wiser with age or something like that. It's still to this day, I can't tell you, but, yeah, for 2 years I questioned, am I really comfortable in my own skin? And it was just a whole bunch of, it was a process. It was a process. But, you know, hopefully, I'm hoping that eventually I'll be able to get out of this state and go to a place that's a little more welcoming of folks like myself. And, yeah, oh my god, that guy just went head first into the store shelf. Oh man, that looked actually kind of painful. Ugh. And Max saying, as Texas by myself, I can relate. I completely understand that. Max, if you don't mind my asking, what region in Texas, like, closest, largest city, you know, what region of Texas are you in, if you're comfortable saying, if you don't mind my asking? I'm genuinely curious. There we go. Jeez. Off to a good start on this track, aren't we? And also, while Max entertains that question there for a second, if I can. I would also ask, like I said, if there's anybody else in the chat who is also, like I said, in the LGBTQ community, let us know, you know, your affiliation and give us your story. We'd like to, you know, I mainly want to just kind of highlight the folks that are in the community, you know, I just want to highlight y'all, because like I said, we're all in this together. Regardless on what we are, we're all in this together, you know. Kind of just want, you know, have your story known. We just kind of want to hear a little bit about you, you know. In the western end, I gotcha. So I'm all the way on the other side of the state from you. I've made it no secret. I've made it no secret for me that I am in Houston, Texas, near Danny in Houston, Texas. And that'll tell you, so there's a certain, okay, alright, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I'll get the idea. I think I know where this is gonna lead. But, yeah, that's all good, Max, like I said. A-okay. But yeah, I kind of just wanted this to be a kind of a spot. I don't really do stuff like, you know, this on my channel, but, you know, I feel like it's something I'm very passionate about, you know. Folks in the community and just highlighting their stories and just, oh gosh, oh jeez. I hit an oil slick. This is supposed to be the slowest car in the game, for those who are wondering why I'm doing so bad. This is actually supposed to be like the slowest car in the entire game, so don't mind me. It's also, I haven't played this game in years, so kind of getting out, kind of out of practice. Well, there's the guy who already won. But yeah, like I said, it's something I'm very passionate about. Is everybody in the community, because it's one of the most. I've been in a lot of communities. I've been around the internet a long time. I've been moderating stuff for over 10 years. I've been in community after community. But honestly, like I said, that LGBTQ folks are, like I said, that community has just been so welcoming and understanding of me when others wouldn't be. It's kind of another big reason why I'm in the 182. Team 182 community accepted me for who I am. And that to me, that's all I'm looking for, We're all just looking to be going about our business. I was just getting a text back. But yeah, West Texas. I actually, Max, and there's a fun story here. I actually almost ended up going to West Texas in 2020 before, all hell broke loose. I almost ended up going there. And specifically in, of course, specifically to El Paso. I almost went to El Paso. Because that was supposed to be the first stop on the reunion tour of Rage Against the Machine, my favorite band of all time. They are reuniting, and like I said, they have their tickets on sale and whatnot. I'm going to try to find a place. It doesn't matter if the location is in hell. I'm going to go and scratch something off my bucket list. It's been something that's been on my bucket list about 10 years old. I've been a Rage fan for a long time. It's fine. I've always been very secretive about my sexuality for many years. Just in these last 2 years, I've been very open about who I am and feel much more comfortable in my skin lately. That is absolutely awesome there, Max. I'm glad you're feeling, I'm glad you're feeling like more comfortable with being open about that. And I think, generally this country and the world are getting a little more, open to that, The world's getting better. It's a slow process. It's a slow burn, but yeah, it's a good thing. Like I said, El Paso is where you were born. Oh, really? Interesting. They're not. I don't know when they're gonna go to El Paso the next time because they had to rearrange a whole bunch of their tour dates because, like I said, all hell broke loose. Basically, the Rona happened. Oh man, I almost blew up. I almost exploded. That's not good at all. I guess it's kind of just an opening up, I guess, stream, like, getting to know, I guess that's the thing, getting to know, each other a little bit more, just, coming to know each other, because, usually I'm so intent with everybody having fun with the games and all that, and, but this is a community that's very, I tried to make my community as, inclusive and as, open as humanly possible, Oh jeez, I just got shot. Thank you. But yeah, El Paso is where you were born. Well, heck, if I go back out there and Rage is in town, now we can meet up,
We can squat up.
We can squat up and chill, have a fun time. you could navigate us around to all the hot spots in El Paso. Because I just had to do that with Danny here, my neck of the woods, where all the hot spots were.
Yeah, because I'm from upstate New York, not Texas.
Yeah. It's a shame I don't leave New York, because Albany was such a good town.
Yeah.
The snow was a bit crazy, but nonetheless, it's a good town.
At least the people there, are, don't,
I'll list for the store.
Okay. At least they're not, like, they don't necessarily hate on you. Depending on
Yeah, it was one of the most accepting. And what is it? I think one thing that kind of, I was a little bit wary about it, but I actually got these. I actually got this shirt that has the trans pride like heart on it, and one of the craziest things was in New York. We were actually staying at a hotel. And, oh man, this story still gives me chills. It still gives me chills. Is I had that on, and people were actually, like I said, referring to me as, she, her, all that. And, being very open. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, there was actually one instance. We were actually going to a place in New York where, specifically Albany, like, it has the best pizza ever.
Yeah, best pizza we've ever had in our lives.
And if you're ever in Albany, look up the place Grecian Gardens.
Yeah, it's technically it's outside of Albany in a city called Clifton Park. Do look up Grecian Gardens.
Best pizza.
Yeah, it is the best pizza I've ever had in my life.
That pizza, like, that legit made it to where I can actually eat pepperoni pizza again.
Because it was real pepperonis. Max is like, that'd be fun if we had to chill IRL. Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it's funny, y'all were talking about, like, when you figured out, what, who you were and, your sexuality and all that. I figured out mine when I was swimming in the pool of the fam.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Gotcha. For me, it was actually, it was for the trans discovery. I think that happened actually when I was talking with a very, very good friend of mine who is also trans. I kind of realized, that it was one of those things where the answer's sitting right in front of my face, but, it's almost like you don't want to believe it,
Yeah.
So it was one of those moments. It was kind of like a watershed moment. My good friend Len, and that was kind of like just a moment. That was a moment for me where it's just like, I was actually playing Roblox with them at the time. We was just playing Roblox, just having a nice time. And it was just I kind of had that like that moment. T.O. Among Us is suggesting that I stream Doki Doki Literature Club, which, by the way, I just want to say, very well programmed game. As a person who has gotten a little bit smarter as a gamer, and knows what to. Oh god. Oh jeez.
You're gonna
blow up. Yeah, I'm gonna blow up. And who knows exactly what to look for in games, and why things are the way they are. I do think that game is very well programmed. I don't personally have the game. I don't personally have Doki Doki Literature Club, but I understand how good it is. I've played it before. I'm actually surprised I won the races this time. The Harvester.
Ah.
Now I've got a brand new combine harvester. No! I'll give you the key.
No!
I love that song. I'm surprised you know what that song is.
I'm gonna just say this. TikTok. That's all I have to say. For those who have TikTok, you know.
For me, I actually know of that song because of a YouTuber I've been watching for over a decade by the name of Linkara. He's a comic book reviewer, And anytime the man has a mental breakdown and just loses his stuff, he plays that song. That song is playing in the background while he's like throwing things across the room, trying to find, where the last bit of his alcohol is.
Oh my gosh.
Fun time.
Max.
TikTok is for nerds. Shifty eyes.
So Max, did you just call yourself a nerd?
No. Mephiles the Dark Falcon's having Doki Doki flashbacks. Oh no. Actually, this is one of my favorite cars to race as. The Doctor is in. Dr. Grudge. Sweats.
It's okay, Max. We're all nerds here.
That's it. We're all crazy. We're all nerds. We're all, games.
Michael's like, TikTok is for gamers.
TikTok's.
I mean, there is the gaming side of TikTok.
Oh yeah.
It's just
Oh, ouch.
you just don't really see it as much as all the other stuff.
Yeah. Whoa, that guy. Oh, he did oil slick me in midair.
No.
That's actually, whoa. Rip. Okay. Which, speaking of, go check out Max on there.
Yes.
Probably the best page on TikTok. I'll say that with no hesitation.
Give Max a follow on TikTok.
Let's say, give Max a follow. It's good stuff. Trust me. You will get a kick out of it.
It's great.
You will get a kick out of that stuff. I don't know.
It's 10 out of 10. Would watch again.
I can't count how many times I've laughed at those TikToks that Max has made.
Oh, they're wonderful.
They're amazing. Oh jeez. Oh no.
And Max, if that helps you, be able to, be a content creator, then, that's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got first, and then I explode. Kaboom. I never trust anything cute in games after Doki Doki Literature Clubs is Mephiles. Oh, I'm sorry.
Apparently, Max is counted. He has now over, now
100 masks. A mask for every occasion. That's smart thinking.
That's dedication, Max.
That's smart. That's very smart thinking. God, I love the soundtrack of this game. Go with the Vulcan Turbo. I hate the ghost one. Elizabeth Paul in the chat. Hello, Elizabeth. But they also are a TikTok user.
Nice. I remember the good old days when it was still musical. Good old days.
Whoa, there's a... Oh, I got shot with a water balloon. I remember the water balloon fights we used to have.
Water balloon fights are awesome, and that actually reminds me of a story. Junior year of high school. It was like the last practice of JV softball, and we had a water balloon fight with our coach.
Oh, there's like a field day that we have, and at the old Catholic Schools,
Yeah.
and after I flip myself back on my top, and we had at the very end, after all had been said and done,
Yeah.
water balloon fight, student body versus teachers.
Oh, dude, it's funny. We actually had like this thing where all the grades would gather up in the gymnasium, and it'd, be 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th all against each other.
Oh, it was a free for all.
Yeah, and this was during I don't know what the week was called, but we had a week where we would have each day, you would wear different stuff. And I think one of the times you had to vote for like a favorite teacher or something. And I think one of them actually got pied in the face.
Oh man.
And then I think there was another time where one of the teachers actually let a student either trim take off their beard or shave their head. I don't remember which one it was.
Yeah.
But that was so awesome.
That sounds like fun. It really does.
It was always unfortunate whenever they did tug of war for that.
Oh, the tug of war.
It would always be boys versus boys.
And
They
then
never had any girls.
There was always, it didn't matter who you were. It was just a class versus another class, like 6th versus 5th, 7th versus 8th, that kind of stuff. There was one year, 4th grade year, I'll never forget. It was the best field day we've ever had. Because it's basically the classes go along, and each of them have their own. They have to pick a mascot, because they're given a color. And we were given the color gray, like gray and white and all that, basically. And somebody decided to streak a little bit of, some black stripes on them. And so that got us thinking. We became known as the Penguins.
Ah.
And we even, like I said, there's like this big award at the end for which one shows the most, like, spirit and whatnot. We won. We actually won. But it was mainly apparently because of our chant. Because we're Penguins, we're down in Texas. Our chant, we're ready for the heat. Bring it on. Just chant it over and over.
And it's funny, there was like...
Hello, Fangs.
And at the end of, on Friday, we'd all go to the gymnasium. Because that'd be our pep rally.
Yeah.
And, at the end, it'd be the whole, which class is the loudest?
Yeah.
We were, like, pretty much always the loudest. My class was always pretty much the loudest. We would scream. And it's funny because junior year, the final pep rally, during the school year.
Yeah.
Usually the seniors were supposed to win it. My class won it that year.
Yeah.
And then we won. We proceeded to win it the next year too.
But you didn't miss much there. I was actually just, like I said, talking about my experiences of, discovering who I am, basically, who I am in the LGBT community. Which, like I said, it's been a journey. It really has. And I'll also take this time to say that also for this stream, if you want to ask me, like I said, any questions, no matter what they are, like I said, any questions you have to ask me about, who I am, etc., go ahead and ask. Oh boy. Go ahead and ask.
Max, like, you keep doing you, boo.
That's the only thing I know how to do, is being me. That's all I know how to do. What is it, Yep. What Kurt Cobain say? Rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not.
Honestly, though.
And that is very true. Like I said, I ended up adopting that as a philosophy. I'd rather you hate me for who I be, rather than, like me for somebody I'm not. Oh jeez. Oh, I spun out real bad there.
Oh yeah.
But it's okay. Like I said, this is a game I just kind of mess around with.
Max is asking, what are your pronouns if you don't mind me asking? I just want to be respectful for future combos.
Oh yeah. She, her is my preferred. That is my preferred. They, them, if otherwise it'd be they, them. Like I said, I'm pretty much chill with anything, but my preference is she, her, they, them. Those are my preferences. That's kind of weird having dust mite right next to each other. That's kind of. I was like, wait, I finished the race. Oh no, it's just the other racer. Kind of took me aback a bit.
So cute,
Oh, our Season, yes. Speaking of good soundtracks, this. Yeah, like I said, I'm planning on. That's why the whole. Link in the description is what it is. The link in the description is actually, oh jeez, man, this thing kind of turns around. What's up?
Yeah, I'm hurt.
Oh, okay. Like I said, the, oh man.
You're spinning out there,
Spinning
man.
out. Thanks, says nice to know. I'll keep that in mind in the future. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you.
Hello, Leanne.
Hello, Leanne Davis. But yeah, basically, I'm trying to like stop this car from spinning out. I'm a bit surprised that it is. It kind of caught me off guard. But yeah, this is a good soundtrack. That's what I was saying before. This is a great soundtrack.
Hell yeah.
But as I said, this is pretty much open-ended questions. I'll answer any questions y'all have for me. Hello, Epsilon.
Hello, Epsilon.
Oh man, they landed back on their tire. Oh crap.
Ooh.
That thing turned around and hit me. That's insane. Oh hi. Bit of a water balloon. The only thing I wish in this game is that you customize your own car. But this was the 90s, you know.
Yeah.
This was just when they were starting to kind of dabble with stuff like that.
Yeah. Epsilon's actually wondering where and when did we first meet?
In terms of IRL, it was Valentine's Day this year, IRL.
Yep.
This is when, like I said, I had decided to move to New York for at least a month. And she decided to show up, you know. We started to live together. In terms of first meet, that must have been like, what, 2020?
I mean, I joined the 182 September of 2019, and then joined your server October 24th, 2019. And then I think it was a few weeks after that I first started joining your streams, and then I started joining VCs.
Yeah. So right around 2019, October 2019.
Yeah, it was like winter time, honestly.
But yeah, it was in the winter, and I remember that actually. Now I remember. Yeah.
I remember talking to you about sports.
Yeah, it was one of the big caveats. Is that one guy with things just said that Tales of Sonic Pals reached 1 million subscribers. Very happy for those folks there.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
very, very happy for them. And here's to the next million.
Go grab some water.
Alright. Oh, that was who we were waiting on. I didn't realize we were waiting on another racer to finish. This was also back in the day when racing games got really, really challenging. There was a lot of bragging rights to be had if you were good at them. On the Titanic. Typically in this game it's called the Toy Titanic.
That sounds like 2 more days until for Saturday 100. Who's hyped?
Oh yeah, I can't believe that it's been 100 of these superb Saturdays. I remember just basically when I had started this channel. I've actually technically been on YouTube now for about 10 years now. Just over 10 years. It's been 11 years, I think. Almost exploded. I kind of shoveled that off on somebody else.
I've almost been
Was it? My old channel no longer exists, but I've been rapping for a long time. I've been rapping a very long time. I'm pretty sure that's another question people would probably have. When are we gonna get more songs from you? Soon. I wanna, next time I come back, I wanna make sure I have 2 songs ready for y'all. Give y'all double. That's mainly the one thing I want. Like I said. jeez. The traffic jam.
What you mean like earlier?
Yeah.
No, okay.
But yeah, like I said, it's kind of unusual for me, opening up as much as I am. But I figured I might as well, folks deserve to know, who I am. I'm only streaming here. But... Hey, shout out Sephiran, how are you? Good to see you. Just poking your head in, I gotcha. We're just kind of talking about our stories of the LGBTQ community. That's mainly what we're doing, just kind of highlighting, everybody in the community, because it's, like I said, a cause I'm very passionate about.
Excellent. Yeah, that's a very good question. What made you want to pursue rapping before making YouTube videos?
Oh, wow. That's a very good question. I think the thing for me was, at the time, I was a... there we go. I think at the time, what it mainly was is I've always been a music guy. I've always, like I said, I've been singing. I actually sang in a choir for like 4 years. It was 4 years, and I've always been, like I said, that music, like musically inclined. I've always been just like really drawn to music.
I have to go.
And there was this whole thing where I was told, like by the family, like, oh, you can do whatever you want in like music. Just pray to God you don't become a rapper. And I'm like, why? Because I was, like I said, at first, like, they tried to protect me from a whole bunch of that stuff, but there was only so much they could do. And then I started listening to a whole bunch of rap. I started off the way a lot of people, down here did. Eminem, Lose Yourself.
Lose Yourself is such a good song. Okay, that was such a good rap song.
Oh yeah. Like Eminem. We started with Eminem. That's how it started. For me, and then I ended up making a friend of mine, who no longer is a friend of mine, who kind of was pointing me in that direction because I gave him a small sample of just something I had written. He's like, dude, you should, chase this. You should chase this. And then around, I was in high school at the time, and then around 2013, that's when I finally released my first rap song. My first rap song, it was titled "My Mad Conscience." It was my first rap song. And yeah, so it was basically the people around me and the intrigue to, discover rap as a medium, since people had tried to keep it away from me. Let's see, there was a racing game that released as a launch title for the PS2 known as Smuggler's Run. Yeah, Rockstar Games. Yeah, I've heard the stories about that game. I really have. I've heard the stories about that game and how it's well known for its difficult tracks. Let's see. Sephiran says, sorry I couldn't make it to the stream. Good of you to be so passionate about it. Something I hope to pay special attention and respect to as a social worker. All the best, you guys, especially with what Sephiran does. I have nothing but the utmost respect for what Sephiran's profession is.
Oh yeah, like,
Sephiran is out there making a huge difference right now.
When I was very, very young, maybe like 6 or 7, I'd always, had the idea of, hey, when I get older, I should, have a music career. That didn't really pan out yet.
Like I said, it's never too late. It's never too late.
Music is something that I'm like really passionate about.
Oh yeah, music has just been something I'm very passionate. I think the thing that actually there was another thing that pushed me over the edge to make music. The discovery of the band Rage Against the Machine. I was a rocker. I grew up a rocker, I grew up a rocker as well as listening to certain, rap artists, Pac, Biggie, W.A. The game changer was Rage Against the Machine. the front man, Zach de la Rocha, changed the way I looked at rap music forever. Changed the way I looked at it forever. His lyrics were just clever in every sense of the word clever. Like, it literally changed it. It changed the way I looked at it to where, oh, it could be this, like, powerful thing. Like, rap isn't just, like, you know, it isn't just music of the streets. It's music of the people. It is the music of the times. You know, this is stuff that could be, you know, used to either A, you know, change the world, or B, really, really, you know, open people's eyes and kind of just get people talking, you know.
And plus, you know, if it's something that you're passionate about,
then
why not continue doing it? Like,
I really, that's why I always say my biggest rap inspiration is Zach de la Rocha from Rage Against the Machine. Zach de la Rocha is just something else. Oh, I found the star.
it's funny you mentioned doing covers, Max, because that's also something that, like, at one point I wanted to do, but it's like, you know, I never really, you know, had the, you know, the proper, you know, equipment to do covers and, you know, all that.
Around my later high school years, I actually was a singer in a band. It was a cover band. We just did a whole bunch of covers of whatever we wanted to do. Though some of the biggest ones we did were Ailstorm, you know, that pirate metal band. I did a lot of those. This was basically just a cadre of us as drinking buddies, just making music. That's basically what it was. One of the biggest ones. How you doing, Wyatt? One of the biggest ones I can remember that really got the crowd moving was a song by a British band of just friends and drinkers called Does It Offend You? Yeah. That's the name of the band. With the song We Are Rock Stars. It was actually a pretty big song, like, I want to say around 2008, 2009. It was a pretty big song, but it was the one thing where I actually could actually play it on an instrument. The only instrument I think I could, you know, I could actually do, which is the bass guitar.
I probably could still play clarinet.
Like, for me, I'd probably be horribly out of practice, but, you know, you give me a week and I think I probably will have it again.
It's funny, the fact that we're talking about instruments. I'm like one of the only ones in my family that can actually sight read.
Yeah. Actually, my mom can, because she actually was not just, she actually played French horn.
Oh, French horn.
She played French horn and the piano.
I have so much respect for those who can play the French horn.
Yeah.
So much respect.
That's why, actually, it's funny. Around Christmas time, when we're hanging the ornaments on the tree,
Yeah.
there's so many of them, just based on her personal love for the instrument. There's a couple of French horns that we hang on the tree.
It's funny, thinking about instruments, the one instrument that I always loved, you know, just hearing was violin.
Violin, yeah.
And at some point, I might try to learn how to play violin. Because that's just, the way that instrument sounds is just, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it does. Wyatt's saying they're exhausted from work, the son was murdered, highs at 99. Yep, I know it.
No feeling.
There's piranhas on this car. Bob's Fish and Chips. Loan Shark Company, huh?
You know what some point we should do? We should, you know, do some covers of some songs.
Yeah. I've always actually, like I said, there's actually a cover floating around out there on the internet. I doubt any of y'all will find it, but it was a cover of a song by Pearl Jam called Alive. It's out there if you can find it. I did it actually as a special. I reached 100 subs on my old channel. I did it as a 100 sub special, and it was released alongside one of my biggest rap songs I was ever able to make, called Answers. There is also a song I'm going to read you from my old days. I'm going to have to, you know, change it up a little bit so that way the lyrics are a little more heavy for you.
Epsilon brings up a good point. The harp also.
Oh, the harp is, yeah. Pedal steel guitars always interested me.
What are those ones again?
The ones that are basically, it's like on a flat piece of wood in front of you.
Oh, those ones.
Yeah, those are
Okay.
pedal steel guitars. They just sound good.
It's funny. 4th grade, when we had the chance to, join band, the instrument that I thought about going for was actually not the clarinet. It was the trumpet.
Really? Yeah, interesting.
Then my mom didn't want me to play it, so I ended up going with the clarinet.
Clarinet is probably, of, the woodwind family, probably my favorite sounding, honestly. Because people could just make that thing,
One of my favorites with the woodwind, the oboe.
Yeah, the oboe. It's basically kind of in that family,
It's like clarinet, but it's just that tad bit different. It's like so cool.
It's more like throaty and bassy, Whoa! Oh, that was cool.
It's like a saxophone, but straight. Not curved. It's funny you say flute, Epsilon, because pretty much everyone in my family has played a musical instrument. My mom played the alto sax, I think. My brother also played the saxophone. I don't remember which version. My dad played the drums. My sister played the flute, and I was the clarinetist in the family.
What was it? My mom likes the French horn piano. My dad actually doesn't play the guitar. Actually, a lot of people in my family know how to play the guitar. Actually, my uncle, my grandmother, my grandfather.
I had tried learning how to play the guitar, but unfortunately, it was around the time where my brother had, decided to take the guitar.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really practice it anymore.
For me, I ended up learning the bass.
Gotcha.
And it was on my own time, too.
I bet you had a lot of calluses on your fingers.
At first, yeah, but after like the first little bit, it's pretty easy.
It's like with, any instrument that, you have to, use your fingers a lot. You'll get calluses, but after a while, it'll go away.
I agree with what Max says. Some violin solos go hard. Like, for example, the theme to WWE wrestler Shinsuke Nakamura. Like, that is violin at its purest form right there. It's really good.
Wow, you played the baritone? That's cool.
That's wicked.
That's cool.
The thing, like I said, I was working on, like, mainly, I guess you would call it, two main instruments, the bass and right here in my throat. I can do a wide variety of ranges. I think the person who I would probably liken my voice to the most is Serge Tankian of System of a Down.
If I had time to, rework my voice, more stuck up, being able to do high notes, I could probably do some of the high notes that, people do nowadays.
Yeah. Like, and funny enough, there's actually, there's a couple of System of a Down songs that I can do both Serge and Darren Malaki as the guitarist, his vocal parts. I can do both of them. I think Hypnotize, it best exemplifies that. Like, that's the one that really, that I can really do. Toxicity is another one I can do pretty well.
Hello there, Austin Millen. Yes, trans rights.
Trans rights. Yeah. Absolutely. Like I said, I'm up there. I'm one of them. I'm trans as well. I'm one of you. I completely understand you.
Max is asking, hey, look, you're in a question. What kind of outfits do you like? Totally not, to make an art or anything.
Totally not to make an art or anything.
I see you, Max. I see you. I see you.
Well, really, pretty much you've kind of seen it there with the whole placeholder image. That's pretty close. It's pretty close. Kind of like basically t-shirt and pretty much shorts will do. Any will do really. There's actually a here. I'll finish this race and then I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show you something in there. So I'll show the stream. Just kind of my preference. Whoa, jeez. Oh man, I flipped over. I flipped right. What's the point of doing this bull at the end of this car? Oh boy. It did not. Like I said, I kind of got the whole shorts thing because, Texas. So it just kind of stuck. Sorry, they're very comfortable.
I told you. And it's funny, with the specific type of shorts that I've shown you,
Yeah.
I didn't start, wearing, I wasn't, allowed to wear stuff like that until after I was out of high school.
Oh, man.
Because, my mom was like, nothing above the knee. It's like, what?
That stuff, that stuff like that. Oh, I got second with the mouse. Oh. But yeah, here, I'll pause this. While that's paused, I'm gonna put the placeholder up here and kind of show you what, OBS, thank you. Thank you very much, OBS.
Are you showing what I think you're showing?
Oh, no, it's the pick through that I did of the Sonic redesign.
Ah, okay.
That's the one oh, wait, it's... For some reason I put these in the memes,
Why did you put it in the memes folder?
I always put these in memes. I don't know why. See, they're all everywhere.
Why are they all in the memes?
Why? Why not?
They're not memes.
Yeah, this is the one. There, that's the one. Stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. That. This is exactly what I mean right here. This is the stuff I kind of prefer.
Max is like, good to know, good to know.
Good to know. There you go. Do with that as you will.
Yosh.
I'm looking for the Pride Month one. There it is.
Ah, the one that I drawn recently.
Yeah. There it goes. That's better. I'm glad that it just fit right back.
Max is like, I like it, Picasso.
It's picker. What can you do? Like I said, I'm an artist in a different medium, basically.
And yet you call yourself a musician.
Like I said, I still call myself a musician. I'll still live and die on that hill.
I know, but technically music is a form of art. It's just the vocal kind.
Oh boy, I explained it to the people in voice chat, but here, I'll play as this. I don't know. Oh, you could change the skin of it. That's new. Alright, so this is, the Yenses, they play drum, guitar, and piano. Very impressive. This is actually, okay, I'm gonna kind of take you back to a time when I was 5. When I was 5 and 6. Oh, the placeholder is still up. Yeah, you're right. I want to take you guys back to a time. This was actually a game where you can make your own tracks. Yeah, you can make your own races. This is one of the earliest games I can recall doing that. Whoa. And this is one I made. One of the most difficult race anybody ever conjured up. Like, me and my friends, we would swap our races around, just on files. The most difficult one that ever existed was one that I called the Phantom. Mainly because it had a bunch of chicanes where if you went through them the wrong way, it would pick you up and put you right back in front of them. You had to go through it the proper way, all while avoiding other people that could knock you asunder. It was a very, very difficult track. This is the sequel to that track. To this day, 20 years later, Phantom 2. And most of these tracks, the longest you'll see are like 700 meters. This thing is 1,064 meters. As you can see, lots of bumps and lots of hills, lots of dips. Oh geez, yep, I've already... That's the Phantom in this. It kind of grabs you and it kind of knocks you to the side. Oh jeez, okay, now I want to restart that. I hate when they put an oil slick at the end of the road.
They give one, better chance to, go.
Yeah. But yeah, Transrite's definitely for sure, especially with what's going on,
Oh yeah.
So, I'm all about that life right there. And that's why I have that in the description there, the link in the description for assistance with potentially getting the operations for, fully becoming comfortable in skiing.
This track looks like it was built for the ATV off-road series.
Yeah, I suppose it kind of does, doesn't it? Oh, that guy just went flying. That was the R6 Turbo. Oh! Thought it was home free. Yeah, the name of this car is the NY54.
New York?
Yeah. I don't know why it's called New York 54. I know it's got a 54 on it.
That's why I was wondering what dog breed would you and I be?
Oh. Whoa. I'm not really sure. I'm more of a cat person. But I guess if I had to pick one, more than likely for me, probably a probably German Shepherd, honestly. This is me we're talking about. Yeah, this is how real people race right here. There, now I hit the wall. Now I can... Whoa. First I'm not going to get shot, even as I get shot.
Now, for me to answer that question, I would probably be... maybe a border collie because, they're, like, they're, very energetic type of dog.
Yeah.
Plus, they're very peaceful. And whenever they, have the 2 different color eyes, they're so adorable.
Yeah, and they have heterochromic eyes.
Yes, like my OC does.
Jeez. I turned a little too early. This one tie-dye color right there.
It's flat.
Hey!
Hello, Kitsune.
Kitsune, hello, how are you?
That guy spawned sideways.
Pretty much.
Okay. That's someone's not wondering cat breeds. Same question.
Good question.
Honestly, I'd probably have to be like a very floofy munchkin. Because, while they may be small, they're still feisty.
Any kind of tabby, basically. Me. Just they kind of have my personality.
I like very cute cats. They're soft.
Oh, jeez. Well, I recovered.
If she recovered.
She saw like she's a Dalmatian. Ah. Well, next. Very interesting.
I've made like quite a few different Sonic OCs. There's my, original one, which is the wolf.
I've just got the one for me.
I've got an axolotl OC. I've got a dragon OC. I've got a dolphin OC.
Can I thread the needle? No, I can't.
What other OCs do I have? Let's see.
Oh, come on. That guy threads it, but I can't. Pretty short hair, Bombay. That's like, as soon as he said, whoa, that guy just crashed into the wall.
Those are really the only ones that I can think of right now that I have. Oh, I've got the Lynx OC.
Yeah, that Lynx, yeah.
I still love the design for her. I love how you're driving backwards.
Do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah. Do what you gotta do.
Oh, I got a power up, wow. Like I said, where the hills are frequent. This is the Phantom 2, where the hills are frequent and the power-ups are very scarce.
Now here's an interesting question, which we've probably talked a little bit about it before, but for those who know Broadway musicals, what is your favorite?
Yeah, what's y'all's favorite there?
And if you don't know, much, like, a lot of Broadway musicals, you can just go with any musical.
I'm actually in third place right now.
Mike was saying that they'd be a calico cat, and for dogs, they would be a golden lab.
Ooh. Oh no. Saw that target circle go on to me. Oh, I got power. Oh my god. Or not. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
That's there's nobody around to give this to. That's how it works. If you touch somebody else, you give it to them. Blah. Leave that right there.
Apparently Epsilon took a test, and they got Ragdoll.
Oh, really?
Michael's like, reading Hamilton, Shadow, featuring Super Nintendo 64. Thank you for that, Vinny.
Yeah,
That was real treasure.
I would, like I said, given my musical styling, of course, I'd be in the Hamilton, crowd.
Oh yeah.
Like, that was Hamilton was a huge game changer. It was validation to a lot of us rappers.
That's cool. Max says Hamilton or the Book of Mormon, because I've come to like Dear Evan Hansen.
Ah, yes. Ah, dang.
Hamilton was actually one of the first Broadway musicals that I ever, really heard of. So it's got a special place in my heart for that.
Yeah.
But one of my, all-time favorite musicals, The Sound of Music.
Ah, The Sound of Music.
I used to sing those songs all the time when I was a kid.
Oh, jeez. Man, this track is just going on and on and oh god.
Also, was one thing that, not really, a lot of people in my family could do, whenever they heard music. After just one, maybe two times of hearing it, I could pretty much, recite it pretty much word for word. Same with TV shows.
Dang.
And yet I could never remember to do my homework.
Because there was personal motivation,
Exactly.
Personal motivation. It's all that. Yeah, third place.
It's better than last.
Well, surprisingly, Bert the Ballistics didn't win this time.
Wow.
Horror Picture Show, yes. So good. So good.
Am I the only one that's an uncultured swine when it comes to that? Because I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, you gotta see it. We gotta get you to see it. You will get a kick out of it. You're gonna enjoy it.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh man, Rocky Horror. Good stuff. Part of me wants to, but What's next? Oh, speak of the devil. Bert the Ballistics. Let's do the first track.
Michael's apparently never seen it either.
It's good stuff.
It's like how most people would be shocked if they came to hear that I am one of probably the only, few people alive that have never seen The Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz, yeah.
Knuckles was saying also have a love for Todd Sweeney's little shop.
That little shop. Oh, that's a goodie. That's a goodie right there. Whoa.
Careful.
Hello, Rainbow.
Hello, Rainbow.
Yeah, just, oh jeez. Oh boy, popping all over me.
Michael's like, I guess that makes me an uncultured swine as well.
There we go, got him.
Why, I guess it's also an uncultured swine.
What is it? Oh. I mean, why? I completely went from first to seventh.
Right.
Oh yeah, just celebrating Pride Month, yeah.
Michael's like hashtag uncultured swine. Yang.
People think I'm an uncultured swine just because I don't like Black Ops, the Call of Duty series.
I don't blame you.
It's just, I don't know, call me a snob if you want, but I just feel like it's so poorly written. Oh, jeez. Hi. Why? this is the first track. Yeah, that's the first track. That's what they consider the first track. Yeah. Stupid as that is. This one races the 80 on. Whoa, took the ramp. Oh. Let me restart to give myself an actual chance at winning. Ugh. But yeah. Just do a general stream here, random, just, you know, highlighting the LGBTQ folks.
Yeah.
So just by, you know, me coming out and saying, you know, you're not alone. We're all in this together. Because we are. We are all in this together. Why did you do that, game? Why did you do that?
Well, it's like, okay, imagine going to the store getting groceries, suddenly seeing a bunch of tiny cars racing around the store. That's how I'm picturing this track.
That's basically, oh god, that's basically what it is. Oh jeez, the turbo makes you go way too fast in the 80 on. There we go, third. But yeah, this is a game from 1999, actually. Wyatt. It's called Revolt. I just figured it would be nice to have kind of a chill game on in the background while I talk about my experiences in the LGBTQ.
Yes. Michael, someone filed some complaint against the store. Now that looks like something.
Sounds like a whole lot of that more problem.
Honestly, though. Hey.
Yeah, there you go, Epsilon. There you go. Car is rough on the turns. Terrible. Pole pause. Pole position is what it's short for. Pinball, man. Now we're racing in this. It's a museum. Thankfully, this is not night at the museum, which is still by this point, like, I'm not sure how many years away it is, but a few years away. Maybe something like 8 or 9 years away at this point.
Not talking about the studio, but the one time that me and my family actually went to a museum. Specifically, the Corning Museum of Glass.
Oh, dang.
And then after the, later in that day, we actually went to Park for the swimming.
Right on.
That was a very fun day.
That at the Smithsonian, the Smithsonian. I mean, what else would explain the laser grids up that are acting as alarms? Yeah. Yeah, wow.
Backwards driving!
Jeez. This thing just turns horribly.
It's okay, I believe in it, babe.
I'm not winning this. It's already over. See, 4th place just finished.
Just don't get last.
I'm trying not to, but... There we go. Yeah, I was about to say. All we need is the museum coming to life, and it's night at the museum, yeah. A lot of these, I forgot to mention, are actually cars that were created by the teams that are remaking the game. Let's see, let's see. Like this thing, and that, the tow truck. Let's see, actually think like 4. This thing, that thing, not this. We'll have Shinobu, yeah,
That's gonna be fun.
on the next banner. We're gonna play as the rotor. This car can drive upside down if it needs to. This thing handles. That's a lot better. Whoa. Well, at least it's got a firm, landing.
Yeah.
Not too quick. It's mainly a stunt car for the stunt track. Actually, hang on. There's one thing I need to do. Clockwork Carnage. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. There are 30 racers. Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's this race.
Yeah.
Wind up toy time.
They're called clockwork cars.
They're wind up cars.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna put in this. Wind up cars.
Oh! I'm lucky that the fuse literally had just run out. Hey, that's my blue. Yeah, you don't get to pick what kind of clockwork you get.
Mike was like, oh my god, was the Dreamcast able to handle that many racers?
Yeah, it was. The Dreamcast was a powerful system for its time.
I never, was able to experience
100% ahead of its time. 100%.
I unfortunately never got to experience the Dreamcast.
I did. And like I said, there were too many games that I played on there. This one is a game called Trick Style.
Are you laughing, people?
I would be if I would move. Come on. Oh, don't do that. First place out of 30 people. These cards are actually very hard to control. I'm genuinely curious to see them roll in and, you know, finish their race. Oh man, look at all them coming in.
Who's gonna be last?
Who's gonna be the guy who comes in last?
Who's gonna be the unfortunate scrub?
That's we're about to find out. Whoa! Somebody exploded. Some gym lad. Rough go, rough day at the track, huh? Yeah, it's called Clockwork Carnage. This is ridiculous.
So do you always play like the pink one?
No, like it's random every time. This is like a darker pink. The last one was like a. Oh, if only I could have gotten that. I bet you somebody just got it. I think that's really cool that it, you know, it actually plays as you drive over it.
I was like, what the hell is that noise?
It's the piano keys in Toy World.
I was scared.
Oh man, it's raining men.
There's so many training cars.
Oh! Starred. Somebody got the star down there.
Does that mean like everyone stopped with them?
Yeah, everyone stopped except for them. Yeah, that's what that big flashing light on the screen was. Y'all apologize for that. I do apologize. Oh my god, it just spit me backwards.
That's what it does for me in TSR sometimes.
What, throws you backwards?
Yeah. It's annoying.
Like, oh, for God's sake. I'm gonna end up in dead last at this rate, you know? Like I said, this is one of my favorite tracks, too. I'm not doing it justice. Oh, for God's sake. This thing handles horrible. Oh my god, yeah. Go ahead and. Oh, yeah, I'm in dead last. God, what the hell? What? You scared the hell out of me. What?
That was a bug. I don't know what the hell it is.
Where is it? Crap, hang on, y'all.
I don't even know if it's for sure a bug. It might be a spider. I don't know what it is though. I only briefly saw it moving.
Oh, crap. Okay. Hard to control, it sure doesn't look like it. Oh, it is. As you can see, it turns like crap. You feel it like.
No. I almost saw it.
What does it look like?
I couldn't tell what. I couldn't necessarily see it.
I see it, I saw it. It's under there.
Oh.
There's nothing I can do until it comes out.
Why would it be nice? Oh.
It's gonna be alright. Sorry, y'all, that was something going on. We had a situation.
Pull my thing as far away as I can.
There, here we go. But, yeah. Something that's back to sanity. Back to sanity. So yeah, like I said, still open for questions if y'all have any. Whoa, whoa. Don't stick to the wall, please. Oh, man. Those hills are murder on this thing. Oh, you're the worst. Oh, exactly. Trying to catch up with this guy. Oh, it's really difficult. It didn't even hit him? Oh, that's stupid. There. It'd probably be even worse since I was electrified. Water and electricity is the new black and white. First place just finished, so let's see if I can actually make it. I did. Surprisingly, I actually got second. Oh. Oh, somebody shot me.
Will there be anybody that stops on the railroad though?
Oh, there will be, probably.
Stop on the track. Stop on the track.
Or not. Oh, there's the train.
Choo choo.
Yeah, that constantly is running through the track. It's actually, it comes out in two different places. Comes out in two different places, which is actually, it can get pretty intense. This one's blue. What race is this one? Going to the Titanic again. I don't think that's how you spell torque. It's with a Q-U-E, not with a K. This ain't the torque from here. Whoa, that guy. Oh, jeez, dude. Hey, man, what's your problem? You think you have to throw water balloons at me? Get on it. Sloan asking, is that poutine? If so, what's your favorite? Never had it.
What's poutine?
I don't know exactly what it is. Camera. Oh god, camera angles are bad.
That was terrifying.
That was awful. I know exactly what I was doing. Look at that awful, terrible pole pause car that was over there. Just ran into the side there. There we go. Trying to catch back up with this guy. Oh not touching that. I already know that that's a fake. French fries with cheese, curds, and gravy. So you'd probably like that.
I honestly probably would, depending on what flavor of cheese curds it was.
Rough day on this track. Rough day. I just keep hitting everything in sight. And there I go again. Ah,
It's a Canadian thing.
yeah, it is a Canadian thing. That much I knew.
I actually know someone who actually has like pretty much almost the same first name as me that's Canadian. Specifically French Canadian.
Yeah. It's a big, yeah, that's all I know. That seems a big thing up there. That's mainly all I really know about it.
Gotcha.
Oh, look at that. The Cougar finishes in second. Yet I'm not able to get it anywhere close to that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They've had it before and they prefer the original. It's all up to
I gotcha.
preferences.
I gotcha. Oh, man. I didn't expect that thing to show up when it did. And I like that the ship actually does move back and forth. And it actually does affect your ability to turn.
That's a good game.
It's an interesting one for sure. That's one thing, at least on the Titanic tracks. And then also, Titanic 2 is considered to be the worst of the worst just because it rains too. And yes, the rain affects your traction. The one where it's on the boat and it's raining. Yeah, each race has two different types. There's Titanic, like 1 and 2, Toy World 1 and 2. Yeah, Titanic 1 and 2, Toy World, Ghost Town 1 and 2, Museum, Supermarket. Gotta love what the neighborhood one is called, Toys in the Hood. Toys in the Hood, seems legit. There we go, I got the evil Weasel car out of the way. Who else would be in the lead other than Bertha Ballistics? Come here, Bertha Ballistics. Jeez, come on. Oh, the traction. The rain ruins the traction here. Infinite amount of one food for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? Probably the one thing I could eat over and over and over and never get sick of it. Any kind of pizza, really. Well, almost any kind of pizza. Really, just anything Italian. If I can have anything Italian for the rest of my life. But particularly either that or Just really anything Italian. Yeah, anything Italian. Pretty much anything that's Italian. And never get sick of it.
I'd have to say mashed potatoes.
Minus stroganoff. I do not like stroganoff. You said mashed potatoes?
Yes.
Yeah. Like I said, pizza's the one thing I never get tired of.
Well, it's a mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes. Because I love me some mac and cheese.
She does. Dang, yeah, no, I couldn't beat Birth of Ballistics. I was 1 second away. The stream.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's sliding around on
What favorite kind of pizza?
favorite
I
kind.
like Hawaiian.
Meat lovers. For me.
Regular.
I'll do either meat lovers or regular because, you know, that's me. I like mainly like I said, if it's pepperoni and sausage, as long as that's on there. Canadian bacon, I can take or leave. I can take or leave Canadian bacon.
Hello, Olivia.
Hi, Livy. You remember this game, Livy?
I think because you've streamed it before.
Is it because I've streamed it before then, Livy? Not you?
Yeah. He said yeah.
No, I got you. Thank goodness somebody took that off of me. But I went from first to last in 1 second flat.
That's
Oh, the guy finally exploded. Now I'm back in six.
That's one of our favorite sushi roll if you have had sushi before.
I'm not a fan of sushi at all.
I'm not a fan of sushi either.
I tried it and I wanted to like it, but I just...
Unless it's the musical kind, because she's awesome.
Unless it's musical sushi, because musical sushi is awesome. Jeez, I got tossed over the piano keys.
Well, I mean, musical sushi is like your number one fan, so.
The... But yeah, yeah, Lindy, we're just here, I was giving a little bit of my story in terms of, you know, my experiences and how I came to be a part of the LGBTQ community. I think Shocker won. Yeah, Shocker won. I got second. I'm saying I like Philly Girl. I gotcha. Like I said, you like what you like there, friend. I don't know why. I just like the look of the R6 Turbo. I just like how it looks. Let's see what to switch to. Oh, the Botanical Garden. Should have been here last night. I was playing Clone Hero.
Logan's like teriyaki chicken is my favorite, and so is the salmon ones.
Jeez, this black guy has been getting in my way a lot. Zap, zap. That's right, don't get too close to me, fella. Threw a direct shot on him, but it didn't Jeez. That direct shot on me sure did. Who else is in the lead but Bertha Ballistics? I love that it says large on this when it's actually relatively one of the smaller cars. I find that hilarious. Oh, that this car says large on it, but it's actually one of the smaller ones.
Oh.
Yeah, Bertha Ballistics with the win again. I'm going to beat that thing with that.
It's okay, babe. Babe. Wyatt's given up on hunting Devil Joe.
The pickle. The friggin' pickle.
Hello,
How
Stardom.
you doing, Stardom? Whoa! Hello. Whoa! Jeez, man.
Hold your fire.
Yeah, hold your fire there, compadre. Really? Really? That's the only thing about this thing. It may look heavy, but it's actually one of the lightest cars in the entire game. So traction can often be a problem, as you can see. That right there for the next unfortunate soul that walks into me. Oh crap! Oh man, that was a close call. Really
You're like, I don't want any.
I don't want it.
I still find it funny the way you say that.
I can be a strange bird sometimes.
Oh, I know.
Oh, that guy ran into it immediately. Dragon. Come on, man. Get over, sir.
Libby was saying that she remembers the last time you streamed this and how rage-inducing it was for you.
Yeah. This ain't really a time for me getting rage-induced here. Just because, like I said, mainly just celebrating 5 months here. Oh my good lord. That drives me insane.
Plus, we're only, 2 days away from Super Saturday 100.
Yep, Super Saturday 100.
100.
I couldn't touch them. Just in case they go by me. It worked. Oh man, that worked by 0.3 seconds.
That. You're lucky that you won that.
I'm lucky. Oh, they're gonna blow up. Oh, they're about to blow up. Oh. Boom.
You're the best.
You.
You.
Yo.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 This is how arguments go, you know.
Yes. This is how we talk.
Tio Amogus has a question. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ask away.
Ask away, friend. I'd be foolish to go back on that Phantom journey. I showed it off, and that's what matters. Missing in there?
Yes. Sorry for distracting.
No, it's alright. It wasn't bad as I got electrocuted.
Yeah, I guess.
And that sucks. majority of those guys coming out.
Michael's like, when do our arguments not go like that? Never.
Yeah,
That's just pretty much how our arguments are all the time.
Oh yeah.
Even though they're not really arguments.
Yeah,
They're
more just random noises. I had to because I didn't want to hit that oil slick. There's Bertha Ballistics again.
They really like, you know, being right behind it, huh?
Hello.
Oh, it looks like Leanne Davis has to head off.
Alright, Leanne, you have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, take care.
See ya, Leanne.
Finally beat Bertha Ballistics.
Well, you mean you beat them last place?
Well, I mean, by a healthy margin.
Yeah, they're not even in the top 3.
Probably number 4. Yeah, number 4.
How many races do you think you'll have time for?
Huh?
How many races do you think you'll have time for?
I don't know. Like I said, Amogus, what's your question? Go ahead. What is your question?
Starbucks about to have dinner soon.
Oh, I got you. Oh, there they are.
Whew.
You just keep racing as this thing. Can I finally do something good on the music? This is not one of my best times. I'm not even gonna try to hide that.
Okay, then. I believe in you.
What?
Huh.
If you get too close to mess me up too.
Okay. We got this.
Jeez. This thing is so light. There we go. We almost really had it. And they flip back over. Oh. Well, it was going well. Everybody started shooting me. That sucks.
Okay, then.
That guy's got a lit fuse. He's gonna blow him up.
Epsilon asking, what and where would be the best place for you to go on a honeymoon if you guys were to go on one? I would choose it.
Personally, I would choose the Marquesas.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, personally, I would choose the Marquesas Islands, which is an island near Tahiti. It's a Tahitian island, but it's just such a cool little island. We have completely gone crazy here. Oh, what? Oh, that was ridiculous.
Okay, then. Max is like, I'm back. I see you racing in space.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
it's a museum, but yeah.
But you get the idea. Also, welcome back, Max.
Welcome back, Max. Third place.
Of course, Bertha Ballistics wins.
Botanical Garden Institute, SRCG. But yeah, the Marquesas Islands, that's where I would want to go for a honeymoon. Because it's just such a peaceful place. It's far removed from the troubles of the world. It's a very peaceful place.
Delta's like, Hawaii!
Hawaii. Do the rooftops again. Whoa.
Sorry.
No, I was just saying the camera angle.
I gotcha.
Check and see for that fool. Oh, bird the ballistics, I swear. Yeah, now it's my turn to zap ya. Crap. Oh boy.
Now I go back to messing with your hair.
Alright.
Maybe I know how much it relaxes you.
Alrighty, later Wyatt. Have a good one there, man.
Feel it.
Yeah.
You. Yeah, yeah.
I'm doing this well on a track that I've barely ever raced on before.
It's 'cause you're awesome.
Bruh.
Don't you bruh me.
Bruh.
That was very loud. I apologize for any people who were in the chat who are headphone users. May your ears rest in peace.
Rip ears. Look at my music.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so far in. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Don't do that, please.
Sorry. I was trying to.
Oh.
Max says your 82 flavors of awesome sauce. And then he's also like, rest of pepperoni, linguine ears.
Linguine ears. Well, I say rest in peace to the Linguine. May he rest in peace.
Linguine, rest in peace. I still don't remember who made that.
I think the best one I made though was the one where Rouge was on. Was playing Kingdom Hearts.
Which one was that again?
Oh man, that one was so crazy. That one was so chaotic.
Clones one red war impressions would be best.
What impressions can I do best? I mean, I guess technically Fuchsia.
I used to be able to do a Korean voice. I don't think I still can do it.
I can do a vector voice like effortlessly.
Oh, that's just your shadow.
Tail Among Us, I don't do stuff like that. I don't do reactions. I don't. I don't do reaction content.
Your shadow scared me.
What? Oh, Shadow.
Yeah, your shadow scared me.
Epsilon says they could do a Mario. Huh.
Ah.
Interesting. Very interesting. There's me. Probably have time for one last track.
Livy's like, they can do cream sometimes.
Here we go. One last race.
I used to be able to do cream. I don't think I can do it anymore.
Oh, I got broken ballistics. I'm shot.
Max is like, I need to get a voice demo real soon. And then Michael's like, they can do the floof. Floof boy.
I can do a little bit of silver.
Your silver's kind of adorable.
course, it's my sworn enemy now.
It's no use.
I think I pretty much modeled my silver voice after Cycle Axe. Oh jeez. Hey, pick up on this card. Oh god. Oh no.
Apparently, Libby wants to know how to not no, but wants to learn how to tails. There was at one point where I could try it, or I could kind of get to a tails voice.
There's.
But that was only when I got like really salty.
It's like when Remy gets salty, Amy comes out.
Yeah.
Favorite Sonic character that isn't silver? SBO.
Blaze.
Whoa, jeez, man.
Although if you want to go non-canon OC, then that's Max like SBO's the best.
Like I said, I really like SBO. You're a Sonic villain, huh?
That's a good question.
Nephilis.
Yeah.
Nephilis just like took it to the next level. You don't think that a series like Sonic will produce somebody that like insane and that, you know, evil, yeah, pure evil. That's what I think was so good about them. That they were the purest form of evil you'll ever see.
Plus, they're the only character that has been able to do one thing, and that is kill off Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, look at how close that was.
Who's y'all's favorite team?
Favorite team? Team Chaotix, of course.
Yes.
Team Chaotix.
I love their theme.
Max is like, he actually killed Sonic, so he's pretty metal. Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty metal. I mean, we told off Sonic all the time. If you're watching Snap Cube, then of course. Of course she does. Nephilis, it's our Falcon saying they agree with Nephilis.
Oh.
I wonder why. Oh,
Toast!
Toast!
It's been a minute!
Oh my god!
How you
it's
doing,
Toast.
buddy?
How you doing? Oh my god!
It's been like
so
forever.
long. Yeah. Oh yeah, I knew exactly who they were named after too. It's like Mephistopheles. It's like that name. I was just like, whoa, this dude is named after Mephistopheles. Like I said, you know, Catholic school, you know about demons. Mephistopheles is one of those.
And this is why you don't mess with demons.
In some areas, they're just known. That's just another word for devil, but it's more, in my eyes, just demon.
Well, I mean,
Because there is just the straight up devil, and then there's different demons around, like, you know, Lilith and
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub's probably the closest one they associate with the devil.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't really hear people say Mephistopheles as the devil, but
I haven't really heard people mention
Mephistopheles.
Yeah, that. I really only ever heard, you know, like Lilith, you know, Beelzebub, or how people sometimes pronounce it Beelzebub.
That drives me insane.
It drives me insane too, but you know, there are different, you know,
It's like,
pronunciations.
just look at it and read it out. Ah, crap. Blah. Yeah, we got my good friend Toast there, aka Bonzi Buddy, in the chat.
Yeet.
It is the Toast with the most.
Exxon's wondering what was the first fandom we've joined.
First fandom we ever had joined, huh? I would dare say it was probably the Sonic community, honestly. That was my first one.
Honestly, that
all
might
those
have been,
years ago.
That might have been my first as well.
All those years ago it was. And I kind of just dabbled.
You know, dabbled here and there with other ones.
Yeah.
And here we are today.
Yeah.
Living in the future.
Future is here. It's like, that's crazy.
We're in the future.
Very least broken
It's okay. I love how you said last race is going to be the last race.
I decided to do one more because Toast showed up.
That is true.
I wanted to do one more for Toast. I actually won a botanical garden. Thank goodness. Gentlemen, Twinkle, say hi. Yeah.
Me.
Yes.
Kitty.
Gonna head out now, take care.
Take care,
Libby.
Libby.
Have a go on there, Libby.
Are you cold?
A little bit. Just a little chilly. But, either way, good to see you as well, Toast. Yeah, it's good to see you. In either way, I think that is probably where I am going to call the stream here. I hope y'all had a blast here. Like I said, this was mainly just to sit back, a chill, and kind of talk about, you know, my experiences with the LGBTQ community, how I came to discover about myself, and all that. Epsilon had one last question. If you had a superpower, what kind would you have? The ability to know when anyone is lying. The ability to just know when anyone is lying, regardless of how good of a liar they seem to be.
It's funny. My answer's pretty much, you know, been the same as it's been for, you know, like, past almost 10 years. And that's pretty much the same thing that Silver has.
Oh, telekinesis, psychokinesis, whatever the name you want to give it.
Yeah. Plus, that way I could just float.
Just float.
Plus, I wouldn't have to be in a car. I could just fly.
There you go. Let's see. We've got there, Danny. Thank you for being here as always.
Anytime.
And I thank you for watching. Farewell to Bonzi Buddy, aka Toast, Maximus Effort, Mephiles the Dark Falcon, Michael the Wolf, Olivia Runting, Rainbow Blitz, Stardown, and Epsilon. Thank you guys so much. Tomorrow's stream, there's 2 of them. The first one is going to be before Fun Friday, starting 2 hours earlier at 3. That's going to be, that is going to be Among Us. It's Among Us. We're going to start with Among Us. And then, after Fun Friday, I will be doing a live performance of my music. I will be doing a live show. Stardown actually asked, as a result of the transitioning, will your OC change? No, my OC will stay the same. Dust of Survivor will stay the same, because they've just been my brainchild, so, you know. As far as my persona, you see them on the screen. My persona, you know, might change a little bit, but, you know. My OC will remain the same. But, on behalf of Danny Phantom, Dust Storm, my name is Dustin the Wind. I thank you guys very much for watching. I love you guys. Stay awesome, stay safe, and happy Pride Month, everybody. Have a good one, y'all.